Morning to all traders and welcome to today's market insights video provided by Stavros. This is Thursday, the 30th of April, last trading session of the month and a long weekend ahead for all of us. So I thought I would actually go as helpful as possible and I will analyze 5 pairs today. Okay, those of course are all significant for the day because we've seen recent developments actually causing some considerable significant moves on those. First of all, I want to start with the Fed. I'll try to be quick so we can focus more on the technicals. Fed medium-term economic impact is going to be greater than expected. US GDP fallen to much worse than expected. Today we expect the European, the Canadian and also Mexican GDP figures. That's why I want to look at the particular pairs that they are interesting for us. Now ECB is also expecting to deliver the interest rate decision today. Now at the same time we've had the Chinese Yuan increasing because of manufacturing data, actually PMIs delivering very, very good figures, contrary to the US GDP, which were actually very, very, very deep into recessionary territories. At the same time, risks continue increasing, not only because of good corporate earnings reports, but also because now there is hope that there might be an antivirus drug. At the same time, we've had the Norway cutting production on oil. That's increased risk as well, not only on the WTI markets, but also for the Norwegian Krone. Now, with all these moves, volatility remains high. We're expecting it to remain high as well today, while at the same time, Turkey seems to be pushing the dollar Turkish lira rate down at 7 psychological level. So let's go ahead and start with the dollar against the Swiss, Chinese Yuan today. We're talking about this being an ABC, right? And this actually is going to be a C cycle degree. So this is going to be the end of this, actually, this move to the upside. However, we talked about this becoming an A, B, and a C like a couple of weeks ago, right? It seems that we broke outside the triangle now and we're going for wave 3. Okay, now we can end this wave B anywhere below wave A. This is the truth, right? But 100 Fibonacci extension takes us to 6.81. 161 extension takes us to 6.6. It is also a double bottom potentially could be created at 6.66 or so, which is usually where corrections are ending near the previous wave 4. Now, don't forget that this is a smaller degree move to the downside, that we're going to see this unrolling down in multiple degrees. Okay, so I would expect the 704 break to validate this move. Secondly, I want to go, which one are we going to, let's have a quick look on the dollar against the Norwegian Krone, because the move yesterday, well, it proved actually to be quite a good one for the Norwegian Krone. I see this as a 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, right? Here we have no intersection, so this still remains an impulsive move to the downside. So I'm expecting wave 5 to end anywhere below the previous wave 3, which is at 10.10, okay? But ideally, we can even reach down to the 50 Fibonacci retracement of this move to the upside, which is, by the way, wave 3, right? And then from there, move up for an ABC correction, and that could continue down again with a C correction, because we are actually expecting this to be a corrective wave 4 in the side cycle degree and then start moving higher. Now, that also assumes that the oil market is also going to move up. Now, that being said, wave C over here is also considered to be near the previous wave 4 of this impulse move to the upside. And that level, 1 second, is near the 50 Fibonacci retracement of the longer term move. Okay, now third pair I want to look at, let's just go on the dollar against the Turkish lira. As we said, the 7 psychological level seems to be becoming a hurdle. 7 psychological is one that used to be a hurdle for the Chinese Yuan as well, but at some point they understood that they should really, they caved in pretty much. There is no, I mean, it's just a psychological level. We cannot really hang on that one, right? So I was seeing this as an intermediate wave 1, intermediate wave 2, and now we're rolling again up for another wave 3, right? However, we've seen this 7 move. We saw someone intervening really with a fat finger here, a little bit. I don't think it will hold. I think we might get a correction down to the 6.78. Okay, and we have this being the minor wave 2 with an elongated duration, let's say, compared to wave 3 and 4, and then 5. We're gonna get actually prices ending near the 7.8. So 7, yes, we probably weaken prices for a little bit, but I do see a larger break here anyway in the longer term, because the Turkish lira is not really supported by anything, to be honest, despite belonging to the emerging market and supposedly following the Chinese one. But not in this case. Inflation is huge, interest rates are falling. The other pair I wanted to look at quickly is the dollar and the euro against the Canadian, because we have two very big events, the GDP in both countries and then also the ECB, of course. This, again, we're expecting it to be an ABC, either for a 2 or for a B, okay? This, to me, looks like a very nice leading diagonal over here. So I take wave 1 as done or nearly done. We could have a small throwback here and then move up for wave 2. Once we take that out, and it could be actually above this trend line over here, above this descending trend line, we're looking then for wave 3 in a smaller degree manner, of course, then wave 4 and then wave 5. Now, I mean, with two events in play today, we could get prices actually, being a bit spiky over around that level, but I wouldn't be surprised anyway. Is the 150 level as well, so we might as well just take that before we start moving higher, because it's a very good psychological support. And last, the dollar against the Mexican peso. We also have the GDP figures coming out there today. We have emerging markets following the Chinese markets, do not forget that. So this is what I was saying a few weeks back, and I keep insisting that this is what we are likely going to see, ABC. Okay, so Mexican peso increasing. I mean, will the GDP play an impact here? Yes, of course. If it comes out positive or better than expected, obviously this will really support our idea. If not, I'll probably see a small correction and then a continuation again down to take out at least the 22.8, and then start looking for validations to move up to take out the last move to the upside, which is primary 5, and also the end of a cycle degree move. So I want to thank you for being with us today. Wish you all a very nice long weekend. I will speak to you again on Monday.